Welcome to Game Garble, a one-stop podcast for game news and portal to undiscovered and interesting game content.
This is Kayla.
Hi!
And I'm Chris, and we're your hosts.
Yeah! Welcome back to Game Garble!
Welcome back to Game Garble.
It's been so long. We've missed you.
Yeah, we've been busy.
We have. And excuse my sick voice. I have been sick since the end of December. I had 2 different strains of the cold virus. And I'm still fighting it off, which is crazy.
Sad day.
Yeah, but the holidays were great.
They were busy, but they were good.
They were really good, though. So we did a lot of fun things and took a little rest, a little break, and now we're excited to be back.
Yeah, played a lot of games, stocked up on lots of material.
Yeah, I played a lot of my time at Portia because, like I said, I was sick. So I was home from work for like 2 weeks almost. So I played a lot of Portia. And guess what? Arlo and I, soulmate level. What?
It's crazy. You played so much my time at Portia.
I know, it's a problem.
That you've gotten sick of it.
Well, I got sick of it for a little bit, and then I got back into it.
Yeah.
Yeah, so now I'm still back into it.
That's how you know, like, you played a lot of the same game.
I put a lot of hours in it. But I was disappointed because a few weeks ago, something happened with our internet provider, and the internet went out for like, what was it, a day
almost
and a half? Was it longer than that?
It was like almost a week.
Was it?
Yeah.
It was a long time, let me tell you. But anyway.
A day and a half.
But anyway, I played Portia, not realizing that, Kayla, as soon as you turn off the Xbox, it's not going to save because it can't connect to the server to save. And so I lost out on like 4 days in Portia work. And I play on like so you can change the time so that your days can be really slow. You can get a lot of stuff done. Or they can be really fast, and that helps with like crafting and stuff. And so I usually play it on super slow so that I can get as much done as possible. So I lost like 4 days all of my work, and I was so sad and so frustrated, and that's why I got sick of Portia, because I was like, oh, I can't play 4 more days over again. Like, that's so frustrating. But I did it, and now I'm caught up and loving it again. But
you'd never think that cloud saves would be something that would detriment you.
I didn't realize how dependent I was on the internet until it went out, and now I'm just like, man, I'm so thankful for the internet.
Yeah.
And now I'm not going to change my lifestyle because I love the internet.
The Xbox just started breaking. It was like, you don't have internet, so you can't play half of your games.
Yeah.
Sorry. Oh, we're just not going to even show you your games. You're going to have to search for them manually if you want to find them. We had to
watch DVDs like it was the early 2000s because we didn't have internet.
Yeah, to pull them out of some lost corner.
It was crazy.
It was dark times.
And this is a little sad, but we put a movie in, one of my favorite movies, Grown Ups, because it has Adam Sandler in it, and I love all Adam Sandler's movies. Except like there was this one movie that he did where it was like he was like super sad and like depressed all out through the movie, and I don't remember what it was called, but I don't like that one. Anyway, so we put the DVD inside the Xbox, and it got stuck, and it's because our daughter put change in our Xbox. So, gotta buy a new Xbox One, eventually.
Gotta replace that disk drive.
Yeah, so, but no, I've been doing a lot in Portia, and I've gotten pretty far. Like, I've unlocked the desert now, so I have a whole new cave, a whole new dungeon, and a whole new area to explore, and new things to craft, and new missions, and I've met new people from that area, so it's been good.
Yeah, awesome.
Yeah. We also watched the new Witcher series on Netflix, and let me tell you, it was so good.
Yeah, it's been pretty awesome.
Yeah, so my brothers and Chris have been trying to get me into the Witcher series, like the game, and I just I'm like, I don't really want to. I don't really want to. But then I watched the TV show, and it was so good that it made me want to play the game. And I played the game, and it was so fun. And I'm so glad I gave it a shot. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, like, why did I ever doubt them?
Yeah, it's like you don't know how much you love a game just based on its main character.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous. Like, I'm not saying like The Witcher 3 without Geralt wouldn't be any fun. It'd still be a fun game, but Geralt sets the whole game
Oh, yeah,
apart.
for sure.
Yeah. Having a sassy, hardened man in his deep, gruff voice makes
very
snide
mysterious.
comments.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's beautiful.
It is. And that series did super, super well on Netflix.
Yeah.
It made it into like the top 10 and it came out in November, which is crazy.
Yeah.
So it made it in the top 10 for everything that was played in the year and it came out in November. So that's ridiculous. But it was so good and I hope it gets more people into the game.
And the books too.
Oh yeah, there are books. Yeah, those two. Those books are good too. Education. I love education, you know that, but
yeah, it's been awesome.
yeah, so it's been really good. What else did you play over break?
What I play?
Mm-hmm.
I have been working on playing through Dune 2016 for a while, and I finally decided it's time to finish this junk.
Yeah.
I mean, Doom Eternal is right around the corner. Yeah. Yeah. I've had so much fun with the game. I mean, I started playing it 2 years ago, and I had such a blast with it. But we had our daughter, and it's a little graphic
for her to be watching it,
to be played in front
Gotcha.
of a baby.
Yeah. Thank you for that.
It's really graphic.
Oh man.
But it's a lot of fun. I mean, I enjoy first person shooters. And I enjoy their campaigns half the time. Like, if it's an interesting story and an interesting concept, then I'm game. But Dune 2016 doesn't just have, pretty good story. It is so much fun to just play, because instead of like gearing you like from hiding behind cover and like ducking out to take some shots and like waiting for your health to recharge, no, you get up in their faces, right in their faces, and you beat the crap out of them, and they just pour out health and armor packets so you can keep beating up more people.
What?
Yeah, it's like this game, it's like this dance you do. They call it the Doom dance.
There's a name for it?
Yeah.
Whoa.
The Doom dance. So you're jumping around and you're moving all over the little arena wherever you're at, and you're picking off enemies and like getting those melee finishers to get health, because you're being onslaughted
Right.
from every direction. So you got to get right in their faces.
All up in their junk.
Yeah. Yeah, it was a lot of fun. I think it took me so long because I really wanted to get all the achievements for the campaign. So I spent a lot of time replaying missions, trying to get every last little thing. But it was worth it.
Yeah.
And I'm so excited for Eternal. I don't think I'll buy it day one, but
Is that like the
it's the
sequel?
next,
The next
it's
one?
a sequel.
Cool.
Yeah, it looks like.
So what's the storyline in Doom? Is there one?
Yes. So you are a Marine, a Doom Marine.
Ooh.
And you kill demons. People on Mars, they be doing experiments. They be playing with things they shouldn't. And hell has literally broken loose.
It's unfortunate.
So it's up to Doom Marine to kill and beat the crap out of everything to put hell back in its place.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. He doesn't mess around. He beats the crap out of everything. He's got a serious angst against demons and people that think they can use it to their advantage.
So you're trying to bottle up hell again.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Send them back.
Yeah.
And then destroy everything in the process.
Well, we'll have to hear what you think about the sequel when it comes out.
Yeah. I'm
When does it come out?
Excited. It comes out in March.
Wow.
A lot of games come out in March. It comes out in March or April.
What else is coming out
I'm
in
leaning
March?
towards in March. Final Fantasy VII Remake.
Fun.
Animal Crossing New Horizons.
That's March. I thought it was April. Yay!
That's
I'm
March.
so excited for that.
I
game.
lied. Final Fantasy VII Remake was supposed to come out in March, but they pushed it back to April.
Okay.
But
Well, I don't care
there's
about that
still
Animal
a lot
Crossing,
of games.
yay!
Yeah, there's a lot of games coming out in March. It's a big month for video games for some reason.
I know that I need to play the Final Fantasy games. I just haven't
okay.
done it yet. There's so many of them, and it's so intimidating. But I
really
did have fun at the orchestra.
Yeah.
That was fun. We heard Final Fantasy at the orchestra in Seattle, and we actually did a podcast about it. So we'll link that podcast in the description so you can check it out.
You
But
have
it was
to.
fun.
It was fun. You've got to be in the mood to sit down and play an RPG
That's true.
because it's there for the story, and you can't sit there and skip everything.
Yeah.
Because that's the meat. And if you skip that, you're going to get bored in 5 seconds.
That's so true.
You got to get invested in these characters.
Yeah.
You got to watch their grow.
Okay. I get it.
Because if you skip that, the game is not worth
I
playing.
don't always skip the content.
I'm just saying, you have to be in the mood to just sit down and just let the game take you for a ride.
Yeah.
Yeah, because RPGs are slow starting, and some are slower than others.
Well, on that note, what else did you play?
I found a game on Steam that looked really interesting. It's a little indie title called Forager, and it looked like a lot of fun. And I wanted to get it, but I was apprehensive because I was like, I mean, this looks like it'd be fun, but it also looks like it would be short.
What was the price point?
It was $20.
Oh, that's kind of a lot for like a game that doesn't have a lot of like recognition.
I mean, for like a good indie game, that's pretty normal. For the kind of content that it was offering, it seemed fair. But I was worried that it wouldn't have much replayability and it would kind of get repetitive pretty fast.
Right.
Just looking at like videos and screenshots. So it was on sale and I was like, you know what? I want to get this game. I'm just going to go for it. And I'm glad I did because
you liked it. It was worth
it's
the
pretty
$20.
fun.
The 20 candy bars. It was worth
I think
it.
I got it for 15.
Oh,
but,
gotta love those discounts.
But yeah, I was really surprised. It turned out that my fears were wrongly biased.
Oh, well,
because
that's good.
it's been pacing pretty well so far. I don't feel like I'm rushing through the game. Like I really feel like I'm enjoying it.
That's good.
Yeah, you start off on a little island and you've got a couple of trees, couple of rocks, and a bunch of water. And as you're like collecting resources, you start leveling up and you unlock different things to build. You get new little abilities and you start to get money and you can buy other islands around you. And like slowly, like you're expanding your world as you're playing. And so as you continue to progress, you unlock islands with puzzles on them, islands with little dungeons in them. And it's been pretty captivating.
Well, good.
Yeah.
I love a good puzzle.
Yeah, it's been pretty good. I mean, it's nothing like over the top or spectacular. Like, it's just like a fun resource gathering, crafting, simulation, exploring game.
Those are literally all my favorite things.
I know.
Where has this game been all my life? I need to try it out.
Yeah, it's been really fun and I've enjoyed it. And for anyone that's on the fence about it, just give it a shot.
Just check it out.
Yeah, it's not bad. And I'll shout out the Discord too. Because if you're apprehensive about it, if you're active long enough in their Discord, they'll give you a free game key.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah. So
do you think it has a lot of like replayability?
it will. It's still in early access. And they're still working on the content developing the game. I believe they've gotten most of their base content done, but they've been adding a lot of the backer goals and stuff, like
gotcha.
Multiplayer's coming soon.
Oh, that would be a fun game to play multiplayer.
Yeah, and I think it's really going to explode once they introduce multiplayer. But it's still got a lot of content coming for it, so you can always wait and see how that plays out too.
Yeah.
But from someone who was on the fence about it, I found it pretty worth playing.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah.
Segment of the show where we take a unique or unknown game and chat about it. This week we'll be talking about Unrailed. Unrailed is a rogue-like multiplayer game by Indoor Astronaut. It was released August 9th of 2019 and it's available on Steam for PC and on Xbox One. We'll be giving our input from a Steam perspective.
Yeah, so the way this game works, you have to play it with one other person. You can't play it by yourself. But you play it with up to 4 people, and you've got a procedurally generated map and a train. And your goal is to get that train as far along as you possibly can. So you got to cut down trees, you got to break them rocks,
all them rocks.
Craft some railroad tracks.
Chop them trees down.
Lay
build
down
those
some bridges.
Yeah. Yeah. It's a lot of fun.
It is. It's kind of got that, I don't want to say Overcooked, but I mean, there's been plenty of other games that have that kind of chemistry where your teammates are working alongside, doing different jobs, trying to accomplish the goal of getting that train.
I
farther.
think Overcooked is a good example because you feel that urgency that you feel with Overcooked. Because in Overcooked, you have a time limit to cook all your meals, and you get docked money if you're late on it, turning in a meal.
Right.
And with this game, like, if you don't lay those tracks down, like,
it's game over.
It's game over. You're done.
Yep.
So you still feel that sense of urgency. And it's not as forgiving as Overcooked, so you feel it even more.
Yeah. Because if you've gotten really far and you're trudging through that dumb snow biome and that stupid snow is slowing you down and you don't manage to lay down that track, well, you gotta start from the beginning.
Yep.
Hours gone.
Yep. So it's it can be really stressful, but in a really fun way. And yeah, it's a great game, multiplayer game for sure.
Yeah. Been having a lot of fun with it. It's still in early access and they're still developing content for it. But the base game is really fun. It's like you want to get farther. You want to keep upgrading your wagons. You want to see like how far you can get.
Mm-hmm.
But
now, is this local multiplayer?
Yes.
Okay.
Couch co-op and online multiplayer.
Nice. So you have all the options. So you and your boo are long distance, you can play this game together.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's what Chris and I used to do when we were long distance.
Yeah, and if you're on Steam, it works with remote play. So if one person buys the game, you can just stream that screen to your buddies and play with them that way.
Yeah. What is the price point?
The price point, it goes on sale every now and then. It's usually $20.
Okay, yeah, that's not bad for that game. The game's really fun. And it's cool because, like, when you're mining all of the stuff to make the tracks, you can find gold. And you use that gold to upgrade your train. So you can, like, have better engines. You can upgrade your storage. There's, like, really cool carts that let you do different features to help build the tracks faster. So there's a lot of cool things that you can do within the game.
Yeah. It's so much fun. I mean, when you're just watching a video, it looks really simple. And it's like, how is this fun?
To be honest, when Chris first showed it to me, I was like, oh my gosh, I can't believe he's making me play this. It's going to be so boring. And then I played it and I was like, oh my gosh, this is so fun.
I know how to pick him.
He does. I don't know why I still doubt him. He's never steered me wrong. But yeah, it was a lot of fun. The art is like super simple. It's just like a regular pixel game, but the actual gameplay is super fun. It's not as it's a simple game. Like there's not a lot of like complicated things within it, but that urgency it makes you feel is so fun, especially playing with other people.
So I lied earlier. It's $17.
Oh, only 17.
I picked it up for like 13. So
gotta love those Steam sales. You gotta shop the deals, guys. Gotta shop the deals.
Yeah. We bargain shop our games or we don't get them.
Yeah, we're on a budget, you know?
Yeah, but it's a lot of fun. I've played a couple of times, and with one group, I managed to get all the way to the lava zone.
What? I haven't seen the lava zone.
Yeah, but typically, I've ended up in the desert or snow before we fail.
Oh.
And you know, the last game I played with my brother, it gave us a really hard map. Like every level was just more and more consistently difficult.
Really?
We had to so more often than not, you're going to have trees or rocks blocking your path. So you've got to take care of that stuff before you can lay down your tracks and move the train along. But there's black mountainous rock and you can't mine that stuff at all. You just got to go around it. And there was like this little tiny wedge where we had to run the track through, and it wasn't big enough for us to walk through.
Oh no.
So we had to set it out far ahead and then wait for the train to come along until we could grab more tracks.
Wow, that's tough.
Yeah, and it seemed like every other level it put us in a scenario where we had to plan ahead or else we were going to run out of track before we can get more.
How far have you gotten? How long?
So I want to say my longest was 370 or 390
That's
meters.
impressive.
Yeah, it's pretty good. I feel like I could get a lot farther if I planned it out better. One of my problems is, you see those different kinds of wagons you can buy. You can either upgrade the ones you have or buy new ones. And I just like to get the new ones and throw them on there. But that makes your train longer. So that means if you get stuck in that tight spot, you've got to wait longer until you can get some of the different parts you need on your train. And the ghost one lets you walk through your train in certain spots. And that helps out tremendously. But if you just had a smaller train, then that would be an issue to begin with.
I have a challenge for you. Let's call it the Garble challenge.
Ooh.
So you have to try to get your train longer than 300 with only upgrading. So no
Oh.
additional biomes, just upgrades. So if you guys do the Garble challenge, shout us out on social media so we can see how you did it.
Yeah.
Yeah. That'd be fun.
That would be fun. It's crazy. People speed run this thing and they only buy the dynamite truck. That's the only one they'd ever buy.
Really?
Otherwise, they just upgrade there. Mm-hmm.
Interesting.
Yeah, it's like it's more efficient to just have the base 3 wagons and upgrade it and just keep moving on.
Well, maybe the Garble challenge is an actual strategy. Maybe we'll
Yeah.
try it and put it on our YouTube.
Oh, yeah.
Maybe we'll do that. It'll be fun. Yeah. So have you come to an area where you've like completely run out of resources and can't build track?
Yeah, so especially for some reason in the snow biome, like it'll get to a point where there's like little or no rock or little or no wood.
Mm-hmm.
And, you know, you look ahead and you see no trees and you're like, oh crap.
Shoot dang.
I've gotta get all the trees that are right here and then bring them along with me because we're gonna run out of tracks.
Yeah.
And if we run out before we get to the station, then
You're
we're
screwed.
screwed.
Yeah.
So, oh man, it's a mad dash. And then like you see that golden nugget off in the distance, sitting on a little island in the lake, and you're like, I want to get it so bad, but we're about to lose. And the golden nugget's gonna go away.
Yeah.
I don't know what to do.
Yeah.
So then I go for the golden nugget and we lose.
Greedy makes you die.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or you get it and you get lucky. It's just a risk I'm willing to take. Go big or go home.
That's crazy.
But I've had a lot of fun with it. And playing with random people has surprisingly not been that bad. I mean, I've gotten maybe 1 or 2 games where I play with someone that was obviously super new, but pretty much everyone has a good grasp on the game.
It's like an easy game to catch on to and play.
It really is. And there are definitely strategies to it, but like there's not a whole lot of different things that you can do to like change things up. So it's mostly just how fast can you react to what's coming ahead and how good are you at doing it. And that decides if you win or lose.
Yeah.
Or just get screwed by a random generation and can't do anything.
Well, I'm glad you had fun with it. I had fun with it. It was great.
Yeah.
I want to play it again.
I'm just waiting to play it with 4 people. I played with 3, and that was fun. Hectic, but fun.
Does it go faster the more people that you have playing?
It does. And every level you go through, it speeds up a little bit. Buying a new engine resets the speed. Like it still is going fast, but like that additional speed it's been building up every round, it resets that. Gotcha. So if you're going way too fast, you gotta buy that new engine.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah. And they're expensive, so
They
you
are.
gotta save some of your nuggets.
4 gold at least.
Yeah.
Yeah, which is a lot. So, yeah, we'll have to play it with 4 people. See if we can get a team going.
Yeah.
Let you guys know how it plays with 4 people. What's the max? Do you know?
4.
4 is the max.
I don't know. I don't think they'd extend it with the current setup. They have a versus mode, and that's 2v2.
Can you imagine playing with like 6 or 8 people? Lord, that'd be crazy. That'd be so crazy.
That would be ridiculous. That'd be almost too much.
Yeah.
Even 4 with like the current setup it has is a bit much.
Yeah, but I'm excited to see like what new content they're going to create for it.
Yeah, I'm sure they have new modes planned for the future.
I want like an in the clouds option where you like build a bridge into the sky and it's all up in the clouds.
I think you'll be excited for the last biome then.
Really? What is it?
Well, you want me to tell you, or you just want to be pleasantly surprised?
I'll just be pleasantly surprised.
That's what I thought.
That way the listeners can be pleasantly surprised too.
Yeah.
Or an outer space one. That would be cool. With little beep-bop boop aliens.
That would be super cool.
That'd be really cool. Yeah. But anyway, we had an awesome time playing it. You guys should totally check it out.
Yeah, it's really cheap right now. I mean, I just checked and it's still on sale for like $12, $13. So, man, it's been fun. Even if you don't have friends, it's fun playing with
Even if
randoms.
you don't have friends. You are so ridiculous.
I'm just saying, there are games that my family doesn't want to play for whatever reason. So sometimes you have to find random people to play with.
That's okay.
And thankfully this
Broaden
one...
your social network.
Yeah, this one has been fun. The only trouble is finding the people to play with. The way it sets it up is there are different servers. Thank goodness there are different servers. There are different servers based on region. So there's no host migration and such. But it does make it so that depending on where you live, there may be no one like waiting for a random party. So I've had to like find people like in Japan or over in Europe to play with, and my ping is crazy because I'm connecting to the other side of the world. So, I mean, so far that's been really the only downside, but yeah, it's been a lot of fun, and I'm surprised at how much fun I've had with it at the price point it's at.
Yeah. So do that Garble challenge. So tag us with the hashtag GARBLE challenge so we can see how you guys liked it. It'll be fun. Yeah. And Chris and I will see if we can do the challenge and post it on YouTube and on social for you guys so you can see it. But it was nice chatting with you guys again. It had been way too long.
Yeah, we've missed you guys.
Yeah, so welcome to season 3 of Game Garble, and we will talk to you next week.
Bye.
Did you have a good time? Leave us a 5-star rating with games you would like us to chat about next, and you could be featured in an upcoming episode. Don't forget to subscribe and talk with us on social media. Links are in the description. Thanks for visiting, friends, and until next time, game on!